Hi, Courtney. This is your English teacher, Mrs. Leonardi. I thought it would be a lot easier to send you a video showing you how to uh, get into the databases and how to look for resources rather than typing it all out. So I wanted to show you that, and my cat is in my way. Okay, so here we are. I'm in student view, and so this is what you see. This is when you get into our class, this is our home page. Um, Over here, you will see quick links, and you'll see SNHU Shapiro Library. So you click on that, and it brings up the library. Now, what you can do is click on, here's some more quick links, A to Z database list. So click on that, and this brings up all the databases that the library has. And I suggest let's try academic search complete first. So click on that, and it brings up, here in a minute, it will bring up the academic search library or database, sorry. And so this is it. Now in this box, this is where you need to type in some keywords to start searching for articles that you can use in your paper. And I'm sorry, my cat is all over my computer. Okay, just a minute. Stop. Okay. Um, so type in, let's go back. All right. So let's type in children and technology and just see what we get. Because research is a lot like detective work. You have to try all kinds of different things. So this one, then it brings up the list of possible articles that you could use if any of them will help. Like this one, the big picture video and the representation of interaction. I have no idea what that's all about, but you could click on it and it will give you a summary right here of what the article is about. And if it looks useful to help support your key points, then you could use that. If not, we can go back and look at some others. You never want to take just the first article that's on the list. You need to look and see. This doesn't look very helpful. This looks like it's something about bullied children in Nordic countries. So that probably definitely wouldn't work. This one, children, technology, problems, and preferences, that might look interesting. So you could, again, click on that and read the summary, see if that could help in any way with your, with supporting your thesis and key points. And this right here, this is all the information that tells you where, this article was published in this journal on this date. Here are the volume and issue numbers. So this is all the stuff you will need to, if you use this article, that you would use to cite for the main paper. So there's that one, and that's academic search complete. And then you can go back. So I'm back at the main library. You can click on O, and opposing viewpoints in context is another good one. It's a real popular one with students, so you can click on that. And again, here in the search bar, you just, type in some keywords, children and technology. See what this brings up. Association between mobile technology use and child adjustment. That looks kind of interesting. That might look very useful for your topic. You're wanting, it looks like what it sounds like to me from your paper is that you're wanting to prove that young children, and you'll need to be specific with young, what age group are you talking about? Um, that young children should not be using technology. Um, they need to be outside and yes, all that. So let's see, association between mobile technology use and child adjustment in early elementary school age. Well, that looks really good. This might really work for one of your articles. But anyway, you would need to skim through this, see if you could use it. But this one looks very helpful. So that's from opposing viewpoints. And again, we'll go back, and there were some other articles there as well. But banning smartphones for kids is just another technology fearing moral panic. Ooh, that looks kind of interesting. Anyway, okay. So that's how you pull up the opposing viewpoint. And there are others. There are other databases like, let me see if SNHU has the CQ. There's a database called the CQ Researcher. I don't know. Yes, they do. CQ Researcher right here. This is another one that you could use. So again, you just click on that and you put in you'll put in your keywords, and up here you'd put in your keywords to help you, and then click search. These are some topics that have been researched, most popular subjects. So, anyway, but that's how you do it. That's how you get into the library and you start researching. So one more time, just real quick, it's this quick link right here, the Shapiro Library, and go into the A to Z database list. And then you can click on these databases. They're in alphabetical order. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about, because you asked how you can make an A on this paper. Well, Courtney, I can't guarantee that, but let me show you. In the announcement that I posted a couple days ago, this link right here shows what a great 3-6 writing plan looks like, and I've got highlighted, and out here is some commentary. So this is a great example of what your paper should look like. And so I highly suggest that if you have not been looking at the links that I've been posting for these examples, that you really should, because students who follow my examples, they're the ones who are making A's on their papers. This is a good example of an annotated bibliography. I would really like for you to stay away from the prompts that are in the MindEdge, because they're just difficult to understand. This is just so much, the way that I want you to write your annotated bibliography is so much easier. Now, if you want to follow the prompts in MindEdge for the 3-4 annotated bibliography, that's fine. I'm not saying that you can't, but they've got all these prompts in there that are, some students just have no idea what they mean. And frankly, I don't either. I don't know what they're asking. So the way that I want my students to complete the 3-4 annotated bibliography is just so much easier. And here is a link to show you step by step how to put that 3-4 and annotated bibliography together. So again, this is the first step is that you cite your source. You don't even have to have it in proper APA or MLA style. Just at least give me an author, title, journal, publication date. Then you just summarize the source. So I've shown you that here. Then you give me some author credentials. So why is the author an authority on the topic? And I've given you an example. And then relevance to your thesis. How is this article going to tie in and support one of your key points or your thesis? And so here's an example. And here it is all put together. So it's simple. It's a citation, article summary, author credentials, and then how it ties in with your thesis. So instead of answering all these crazy prompt questions from the module, let me pull this up and I'll show you. Go to, whoops. Let me go to module 3. Sorry, this video is turning out to be quite long. But I want you, oh, I need to get out of student view. Hang on. Okay, now I can get in. Sorry, I really didn't mean for this video to be so long, but this is a lot easier than typing. Okay, so let's go to the 3-4 annotating your sources. So they're wanting you to fill out all these prompt boxes. It seems this source is arguing blank. This source is using this evidence to support that argument. That makes no sense to me, and it doesn't make any sense to a lot of students. Here's another prompt. I believe the source is doing a good, bad job of supporting its arguments and why. And again, you're supposed to fill this out. It doesn't make any sense. In here, my problem is, well, what does that mean? Is that talking about your thesis, a key point? This is my intended argument. Well, this sounds repetitious to this. So I don't like these prompt questions for the annotated bibliography. It would be so much better, so much easier if you simply follow my lead and look at, let me go back to this announcement. Look at these links, follow the examples. I can't guarantee an A even after following the examples, but hopefully it should get you a lot closer to better grades than what you've been getting, Courtney. You really need to look at these links and look at the rubric. Make sure that your all of your prompts are following the rubrics. Okay, like I said, this video has turned out longer than I meant for it to. I'm very sorry. But anyway, I hope this helps. And okay, I'll let me know if you need some more help, or you can even chat with a librarian. You can click on this little link here and chat with a librarian. Somebody will help you. So that's very useful too. All right, that's it, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.